low eyelid, go this way, go that way, and go this way. Here's all in shadow. So even have a details inside, we don't need to worry about it right now. Later, so we can give more details. The cast shadow underneath the nose, that's really important to put nose like a three-dimensional. So you have to draw those cast shadow line really clear. A lot of students didn't draw those lines. You have to. That's the first step. You make everything look like a 3D. Yeah, just like a sun. Okay, sun really bright outside. You can see the tree. The sun hitting on the tree. The tree have shadows. Okay, to make trees look like a 3D. Even people, if you walk underneath the sun onto you, so you can see the cast shadow behind you, in front of you. Okay, so make you look like a three-dimensional too. So that's the thing I focus on every time when I do the drawing. Upper lip look like pretty thick. Okay, underneath like a little bit skinny, but you can see the shape low lip is like this. The center parts are lower, then going up. That's a Jackson. That's a different mouth styles from everybody. So if you draw somebody, you have to have a cast shadow. So I'm going to shading all the shadows like one direction shading. Here is going to be foam shadows. So you can see here, foam shadows, and here's a look like a double. Here's a shadow size, the low jaw and the chin, low jaw. So you can put the shadows on it. Also the hair is going to be here. I saw a lot of people draw here just like a one by one, look like a noodles. One noodles by another noodles, and they follow line up pretty nice, pretty neat. No, so when you draw here, so look with here. It's not my phone, right? Yeah, because the doctor tried to call me, reach me. They said I have a little bit of treatment for my finger later. So here is a shadow parts here. I'm looking for big shape first because you can see it. Here's a little bit highlights, and here's a little bit transition value. Here's a shadow size. Oh, here's the paper towel. Somebody can give me a couple paper towels. Appreciate. Okay, thank you. So you can do like this because you know this is a foam shadows. You smudge to the top, less pressure. Then you smudge to the underneath, less pressure. So first of all, you try to make this here turns. What does that mean? Shadow parts and the lighting parts. Thank you. To show you the value. So which parts in lighting, which parts in shadow. Okay, here's a shadow parts here, and show you a little bit on here. Here's one curves. And here's another one. This one a little bit higher than this one. And how about another one? This one is a little bit lower. Go that way. And how about this one? This one's high, right? Higher than this. And here's another curves. Same thing. Here is a foam shadows. Oh, that's my phone now. You can see this part is pretty dark. So you make here darker, then you go underneath less pressure. You know this is a foam shadow. So you had to smudge this, then you can go like this. Here's the shadow parts here, here's the lighting parts here, and the shadow parts here. Okay, so let me finish with cast the shadow on the neck. And shading it. And here is going to be the t-shirt. The t-shirt is really dark gray colors. So I had a shading here in dark gray. Also the background is darker than face. So I had a shading the background too. Make it here darker. So after this stage, I'm going to smudge the background. So we have a basic black-white drawing is done, just like this. So I'm going to use workable spray fixative to spray outside to fix those black charcoal. So I don't want the pastel and the charcoals mixed together, look like really muddy. What's your question?
Does the homework have to be for pastel?
No. You don't have to do pastels. So that's optional. So you can just do like a black-white. Okay, now I'm done. So with the under drawing, just give a little bit of shadows here. So I had to go outside to spray. So we use gave a little bit of primary colors for all the shadow side.
Okay, so why don't you use the pastel directly?
What?
Why don't you just use the pastel without the charcoal?
No, we do the charcoal first, now we do pastel.
We must
Oh.
have to do this way, or just...
No, you don't have to, I already mentioned it. So this is like an optional pastel.
No,
I just want to teach you how to use pastel.
No, I mean, if you doing the pastel drawing, why don't you just use the pastel and you without the charcoal first?
Okay, so if you only use a pastel, it's not dark enough. So you cannot see the underneath the under drawings. Okay, so I use this one. This one to look like a little bit of yellow ochre and the raw amber. Raw amber. Raw amber is a yellow ochre plus black. That's a raw amber. So then I use a paper towel, smudge it. My hands had to go like this, otherwise it's going to be really pain. I don't know why.
And your finger?
Yeah. Okay, like this. Now I go to face. Okay, this is a Caucasian. Caucasian means more red colors. The red colors on the lighting parts of the face, you can see the nose, the cheeks, and also the ear are a lot of red. The shadow size is going to be more green. Because green and red is complementary. Okay, so Asian is more yellow on the lighting parts. The shadow should be more purple because yellow and the purple is complementary. Okay, opposite. So if a lighting part is more red, shadow part should be more green. Okay, so I do the lighting parts face first. So you always pick up the dark colors first. Dark red. So I'm going to shading the whole thing on the face in red. That's good enough. Don't give too much because you had to mix other colors. So this is red. I think this one a little bit darker. Okay, a little bit darker as well. So this pastel is called a new pastel. Yeah, a little bit harder than soft pastels.
Which one is better? Soft?
Soft pastel is better.
Okay.
But I cannot find my soft pastels. I only grab this one. Okay, this is a new pastels. Red first. Second one is going to be orange. Because you can see orange is lighter than red. So you always go to dark color first. Okay, then you put the orange, touch really light. So when you're shading it, pretty light too. Means it's not covered 100% by orange, but also you still can see the red underneath. Means you mix colors on the paper. You see the blue paper is pretty weird, huh? Yeah, the blue one I think is good for landscape. The landscape. Do you know landscape is?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So it's good for landscape, cityscapes, seascapes. All pretty good. So this is orange. So I'm gonna shading everything lighting parts in orange. And here a little bit too. Ooh, I don't want to drop on the floor this one. Okay, so this is a red orange. I'm gonna use a yellow orange. Yeah, yellow orange a little bit lighter than red orange. But the same thing, you touch really light. Don't push too hard. Okay, you still can see the color going through underneath one. I didn't do only pastels when I was in China because we don't have pastel during that time. I learned by myself here, but I'm doing very well. I win a lot of awards in United States. Wow. Number one place pastel competition, portrait. So I did a lot of pastel stuff. Okay, here is going to be yellow orange. Then we go to yellow, because yellow, you can see the yellow is lighter than orange. So we go yellow. So we're shading here. I saw the highlights should be here around it. Forehead, then go this way, less pressure, because I want the forehead turns like a 3D. And go this way, less pressure. And also bridge nose, pretty bright. Bridge nose, I make a lighter. Where is the highlights? It's going to be here. Here's the highlights. And here is a side view nose. So I gave a little bit yellows too. Now you can see the values is going to be built up, make it lighter. Okay, it's pretty close to skin. But later on we have a flash tone for the skin. So that's why when you buy pastels, you always buy portrait selection. They have a many flash tone for the skin. Much easier when you do pastels portrait.
What color are you using now?
Yellow. So I use a yellow right now. But it's not, you can see it, it's not 100% yellow. You still can see some orange and red go through.
What color paper would you rather use for portraits? If blue is better for landscapes.
I use a lot of sand colors. I use a lot of gray. I use a lot, it's like a cream colors. I don't like to use red. And the people like to use red. Sometimes I use black. Black is really good. So you put the light colors on it. So you try to use a black like a shadow side to save you a lot of dark colors too.
If you use black, how do you do the underdrawing?
Yeah, the underdrawings, I don't do underdrawings. I just use the light colors to pop out. I do something like a reverse. So I have a demo tapes like a black paper, white charcoal pencil portrait drawings. Maybe next Monday if we have time, so we can watch it. So I make here yellow. And here a little bit more yellow. That's pretty light on here. Okay, so after this one, it's going to be green. Did you see all of the green on the face? I do. The people is different. People eyes different. I can see here green. 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 And also here green. Here is a green. And the mouth, a lot of green. Now face is pretty red. So if you give a green, means you mute it. So you use a complementary colors to mute it. Okay? So for example, the red is too red, you gave a little bit green. They mute it. So they look like more flesh tone. So we call complementary color mix. So they can make a beautiful, gorgeous gray. So if you do like a complementary color mix. The nose here, I saw a little bit of green too. So I just use a green, but you had thinking, okay, is this green is in the lighting parts or shadow side? So if in the lighting parts, you had to grab light green. In the shadow side, you grab dark green. Okay, here's a green, also here. So I give a green here. And also the mouse top. The mouse top are a lot of green because The special for the male, after you're shaving your beard mustache, so you can see some green colors on it.